Throw that grill in the trash. If you want a prime hot dog, all you need to do is head down to the nearest gas station. Here's the secret to why those gas station hot dogs are such fun on a bun. Among the many tastes that play on the tongue when you take a bite out of a hot dog, there's another harder-to-quantify ingredient that lurks behind the whole experience. That would be the most powerful taste of all: nostalgia. In large part because they are economical, portable, and inoffensive to most palates, hot dogs have been sold or served for more than 100 years. They're typically available at the kinds of public gatherings that people actually want to attend with their favorite people. After all, hot dogs are arguably the unofficial food of events like high school football games, professional sports games, church cookouts, block parties, carnivals, county fairs, and many more events. Hot dogs are also served in a wide variety of institutional settings like cafeterias and schools. Because of these settings where nostalgia can color many memories, hot dogs are a widely pleasing comfort food. Getting one at a gas station can allow those happy and nostalgic feelings to flood the brain. A gas station hot dog in particular may trigger very specific and fondly recalled memories of road trips where one feasted on hot dogs during past adventures. Those associations are part of why hot dogs have a well-deserved reputation as a feel-good food. What is it that makes a gas station hot dog so singular, so uniquely different from a ballpark dog or one cooked at home in a stove, oven, microwave, or on a grill? It's all about those machines they use to transform a bulk box of raw, cold wieners into hot, sizzling meals. There's something kind of exciting about those rollers often utilized by filling stations and convenience stores. Thanks to those heated rollers, gas station hot dogs are also cooked at a low temperature for a long time, getting just a little bit toastier until they reach and are kept at an ideal heat. And because they're constantly in motion while turning on the rollers, the end product is cooked all the way through without any off-putting burned or overcooked bits. That's something that home cooking methods or hot dog carts with their rather questionable water baths have a hard time delivering. Because they're heated at a low temperature and cooked for so long, gas station hot dogs actually tend to be on the overcooked side. But that's okay, as even this is a hallmark of a gas station dog. They're sizzling, juicy, and pack just the right amount of snap. A hot dog tastes best if all the many ingredients inside can truly intermingle the way the good Lord intended, and it takes patient heating on those rollers for all those boundaries to break down. Despite the lengthy and technical factory-based process that's required to turn animal products into hot dogs, these treats are, at their core, simple food. A hot dog is really just meat and bread after all. It's a sandwich on its side if you want to think about it that way. And even if you think of it as a sandwich, you know it's going to be better than the packaged and chilled sandwiches you can snag from a gas station cooler.
Ugh, it's like a party in my mouth and everyone's throwing up.
Sandwiches of all kinds are an equalizer. Nearly everyone likes them and appreciates their simplicity. They're convenient and fuss-free with decent nutrition. At the very least, they'll fill you up. Also, like sandwiches, hot dogs are very easy to customize with a variety of different toppings and condiments like mustard, ketchup, and relish.
Hey, hot dog guy, can I get 6 hot dogs down here, please?
Right away.
And make it right, please. You know, with the mustard and the ketchup and the relish. And don't make me hit you up for more.
The hot dog is decidedly unpretentious, however, and you don't even need to slather it with condiments to make it taste good. Compare that to a more elaborate burger or a meal at a sit-down restaurant. At that point, you're just complicating your supper, and who needs that? The hot dog is straightforward and predictable, and sometimes that absolutely hits the spot. If you don't count toppings, a classic hot dog consists of just 2 things: the sizzling frankfurter and a split white bun. Honestly, condiments aren't even necessary to turn this basic meal into something appetizing. At least that's true if you get a quality bun, and most gas stations deliver on that front. There's something inherently pleasing about the soft texture of a good bun that makes a hot dog taste so much richer and more satisfying than it would on its own. Specifically made for that exact shape and size of frankfurter, gas station buns always seem to hug the hot dog in just the right way. It's particularly important in a gas station where a prepared dog might sit under a heat lamp for a couple hours. You don't want the bun to get all soggy and gummy. When it comes to taste and texture, hot dogs and buns may be opposites, but opposites attract after all. And when done right, they make for a unique and excellent team.
Buns.
I forgot them.
You forgot the buns?
Yeah.
Well, how can you eat a hot dog without a bun?
A lot of people are happy enough to eat a hot dog plain, but most people gotta have it smothered in something. Many gas stations and convenience stores offer a surprisingly large array of condiments and toppings, despite the scarcity of real estate inside quite a few of these places. Done right, condiments are what really make a hot dog's flavors come alive and can transform a snack into a more balanced meal. Think diced onions, pickle relish, and sauerkraut, for instance, which add a bit of nutrition to what's admittedly an otherwise vitamin-scarce meal. The gas station wants you to use that condiment bar. It's provided pump containers and packets of the most commonly favored toppings, and not just for hot dogs, but for all of the other hot fare it may sell. With a little creativity in mind, this allows you an opportunity to try something new and even a little adventurous on a hot dog. In addition to the common condiments like ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise, some of the more upscale gas stations or truck stops might also provide all-you-want sliced produce like pickles, tomatoes, and onions. Load it up and make it a Chicago-style hot dog. While a poppy seed bun and celery salt aren't necessarily forthcoming at a gas station, other elements like mustard, onions, relish, tomatoes, peppers, and dill pickles probably are. You can also use the hot chili and spicy molten cheese they put out for nachos to make yourself a chili cheese dog. Heck, buy a bag of Fritos and crunch them up over your dog. It's a gas station. You can find just about anything. Basically, customization and choice are key when it comes to gas station hot dogs. That's why it's such a welcome and appetizing sight when gas stations offer multiple hot dog topping options. Long before hamburger chains like White Castle and McDonald's came on the scene, street vendors in cities were selling fully cooked Franks on rolls. The street hot dog trade established a lot of the fast food tropes that continue to this day. The carts were everywhere, the offerings were broadly palatable, they didn't take much time to purchase or consume, and perhaps most importantly of all, they were cheap.
I want all the hot dogs, please.
No, you don't have
I'm
to
buying
do that.
all the
I'm
hot
right
dogs.
here.
Maybe gas station hot dogs taste so good, at least in part, because they're so cheap. Scarfing down 1 or 2 or 3 puts a lot of calories in your belly while being a relatively light hit on your wallet. Hot dogs are always going to be inexpensive, particularly at gas stations. They're made from low-cost elements, and it's in the gas station company's best interest to keep them cheap and accessible. It doesn't cost producers or station owners much in terms of ingredients or shelf space to keep hot dogs around, so they can theoretically pass the savings on to their hungry customers. Many cravings boil down to a deep and seemingly immediate need for at least one of the most basic elements of food: salt, fat, or carbohydrates. It's positively primal how when we want something fatty, salty, or starchy, many of us simply can't think of anything else and won't rest until we get that need met. A juicy hot dog could be considered the most crave-worthy all-in-one food. Because the wieners predominantly found in gas station hot dogs are cheaper, low-quality ones, they're going to pack in quite a lot of salt and fat. They're inexpensive fillers that can replace the more costly actual meat found in fancy-pantsy 100% all-beef hot dogs you might find at restaurants or the grocery store. The simple carbohydrates that make up the bulk of the white bread bun are full of sugar too, so that craving can be addressed at the same time.
Food, gotta get a hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Hot, hot.
Frankly, it's tough not to give in to the allure of a food smell. Like movie theater popcorn or fried foods at a fair, the tantalizing smell of gas station hot dogs cooking on those rollers is hard to resist. In addition to salt, fat, and carbs, the elements of a hot dog we crave the most and which taste the best are the very things our bodies don't actually need on a biological level. Gas station hot dogs in particular are full of not-so-healthy ingredients like nitrites and nitrates, chemical salts that are added to hot dogs and other cured meats as preservatives. Sodium or potassium nitrite helps the ingredients settle into the hot dog mixture and stay that way for a while, ensuring a lengthy shelf life. However, they are also strongly associated with the smell and unique flavor of processed meats, including those gas station hot dogs. That combination of slight smokiness, a hint of spice, and abundant fatty pork or concentrated beef taste is elevated because of nitrites. All told, these additives, whether they are of natural or synthetic origin, are what makes a hot dog taste like a hot dog. When we want to eat a gas station hot dog, the taste of these foodstuffs is what we're truly after. Our rational brains may tell us to avoid nitrates, but that doesn't make the occasional hot dog any less appealing to the taste buds. Hot dogs may be common, but when it comes to finding them in the wider fast food landscape, they're actually quite rare. In North America, quick food and road food is synonymous with hamburgers and french fries, or maybe fried chicken if you're a KFC kind of person. Almost none of the big fast food chains like McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's serve hot dogs regularly, if at all. People who obtain a lot of their meals at gas stations are also people who likely spend a lot of time in their cars and are more often subject to drive-through fare. With those other options in mind, a hot dog is actually a refreshing alternative at times. Consider, you even get a larger variety of sides at a gas station. You won't find Pringles at McDonald's. A hot dog is also a potentially lighter choice than a giant burger or chicken sandwich. It's also scalable. If one hot dog isn't enough to satisfy your appetite, then another is right there for the taking.